Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and greetings to all. Now I'm going to show you how to find articles that are related to your research topic. And this is very useful for your literature review, not only for your proposal this semester but also for your PSM writing or mini thesis writing next semester. So first and foremost, you go to Google Scholar. Email address, or sorry, the URL address is scholar.google.com, and here what you need to do is you need to type all in title. Okay, all in title, and then you have to use colon, and then you have to use this we call it open quotation mark, and use your, let's say, your keyword for your research. Let's say your topic is education, so you want to know about education in Malaysia, so you do this education, okay, and then you close quotation, and then you open quotation again, and then you write perhaps Malaysia. So this will actually bring you to all articles, relevant articles on education in Malaysia. So see, you will find this something important for special education in Malaysia, the effectiveness of entrepreneurship education in Malaysia. So if you look very carefully here, perhaps it is on entrepreneurship education, education in Malaysia, preschool education. So perhaps this is not what you are looking for. So you can actually refine. So you put here perhaps higher education, and you will see that, for example, you have one higher education writing like this. So perhaps you may want to actually use a proper spelling and space for this one, and ta-da, you will see higher education, higher education, higher education. So here, this part here, this is where you can actually look for the latest article, 2023, since 2022, since 2019. So you can actually filter whatever that you want to search here. So very importantly, you need to know what your topics are and what the keywords that you want to use. So basically, the one that I use here, higher education Malaysia. Now let's have a look at, for example, let's say your what you want to write is actually on higher education in Malaysia, maybe factors that lead to students choosing to go for higher education. So let's say here Arial 11. This is normally the font that I use. So let's say your title is factors for the number of female students in Malaysia. Let's say this is your basically your broad topic. So your problem statement, something like the factors that lead to the decrease. Oh my god, decrease. I just got back from the farewell dinner, so I'm a little bit dizzy and drowsy. CREASA, decrease number of male students in higher education, for example, because you search here for the Google here, higher education. So the factors that lead to the decreased number of male students in higher education. So this is actually what you want to look at, factors. And decrease, this is grammar. So decreased number of male students in higher education. So you want to actually solve, or you want to understand what are the factors that lead to this decreased number of male students in higher education. So perhaps your objectives, your objectives. So number one, so you maybe you want to say to identify the factors. So number two, to to examine, oops, whatever, not the factors, maybe to examine the situation or the learning situation. So this is very rough, yeah. And then the last one, to provide solutions. So normally if you have problems, of course you have to suggest solutions. So these are perhaps the objectives, the possible objectives. You don't have to write a lot of objectives, because this is just for a 14-week 12 weeks kind of writing. So your research question, something like, so your research question must answer your objectives. So to identify, so maybe you want to say what are the factors, okay, and then you continue. And then number two, to examine, so how do the factors affect the motivation or whatever. So because normally when students fail to continue or to pursue their higher education, it has got something to do with motivation or something else. So how do the factors affect the motivation, for example? Yeah. Okay, and the third one, let's say to provide solutions. So you would say what are the best solutions, the best solution. So whatever it is, your research questions must actually answer the objectives. Now the main problem for most of you, I wouldn't say problem, perhaps the biggest challenge is actually to synthesize. Now some of you ask how to use the articles here, for example, how to use the article to actually write. So let's open, this is a book, so kind of difficult. So let's say higher education. Okay, you have to buy the article, so we need to find something that you can actually use easily. So this is okay, this is number one, blended learning in higher education. So normally, of course, you have to read all this, but for a quick demonstration, so I'm just going to take this one here. Yeah, poor traditional classroom has been a major concern in teaching and learning activity. So this is poor, for example. So we go back here. Let's say these are factors. So factors. So perhaps, ladies and gentlemen, if your work is on factors, so maybe you want to add factors here, and you will find that factors influencing student decisions in choosing, understanding gender disparity between male and female, factors affecting higher education, self-efficacy of students in Malaysia. This is factors of student satisfaction. So because you're looking at just now, this is male number of students, so factors, so male in higher education. So if let's say you do this, you will find that it's very impossible to get it, so you have to delete this part here, because okay, you can't get it as well. So this one here, male students, okay, we have to break that. Let's see, no, okay, now we have to go back, higher education, no male student, factors, wait, okay, comma, factors, higher education, choosing, no, female and male students. Let's see. Okay, so you cannot find this. That means you have to restart. Of course, you can press this button here, but I'm going to start fresh. So Higher education, of course we must have this, and then open quotation again, Malaysia, and then open quotation again, study, oh sorry, study, and then close open, factors. Okay, so you see here, factors affecting, this is entrepreneurial, internationalization, factors influencing intention, decision, factors influencing international, okay, undergraduate student choice. So this is something that you may want to use. Okay, now this is actually a bit systematic if you were to use this kind of strategies. The other one that you can use, this one is all in title, will give you all the title. But if let's say you want to go directly, but this is not systematic, yeah, I would recommend that you use all in title. But if let's say you cannot find what you want, so just Google factors to study at tertiary level or higher education in Malaysia. So this is a full search and you will find something like this. Okay, you can either use this one or all in title, whichever that you feel comfortable. Or students to study. So this one here is not male and female. So this is not male and female. Perhaps maybe something like this. Why male students do not want to pursue PR higher education. So there are a lot of keywords that keywords or full titles or phrases that you can use. See, you will get this, but sorry, this one here is not in Malaysia, but if you want to focus in Malaysia, you just add Malaysia, so you find it. Readiness among effects, so this is something else. Okay, this is something else. So now I just want to demonstrate to you how you actually do the literature review if let's say it's of the same topic. So for example, let's talk about okay, let's see. So I'm going to type straight away factors that lead to the decreased number of male students in higher education. Okay, something like this. See, you will get it. Vanishing Latino male in higher education, but these are all over the world, not in Malaysia, because I want to show you how to use it. So let's say the vanishing, oh my god, all this you have to pay. Okay, let's try. Normally, let me give you a tip. In order to find free access, you need to add PDF, something like this, and then you will get all the PDF file that you can easily access without having the need to actually pay most of the time. Let's see. The internet is sleeping now. Okay, so okay, sorry, this is also not, oh sorry, this one here, the PDF version. So you have it here, for example, this is the full access. You can actually download here, click the button download, and this is free. So here it says something like this one here. Now because I just want to do demonstration, let's say you have all this title here. Let's say this is your first paragraph of your literature review. So you want to talk about factors. So let's say throughout the world, studies on higher sorry, I'm just, like as I said, just got back from the farewell dinner, and I'm trying to finish this so that you can benefit. So my voice may sound a little bit weird. Studies on higher education reveal that male students have declined, let's say, the offer to pursue tertiary education. So let's say of these articles you find something that actually support this. So you say one of the factor, one of the factor is because the male students want to help support their parents. Okay, this is basically for economic reasons. So let's say in two of these articles talk about the need to support the family. So let's say here, let's say we are using this one, straight away. Let's say when you do the reading, you find that it's about supporting the family. So you follow this one here. This is the surname. Alicia is the first name. This is 2013. So you say, for example, in a study done by, so you this one here, 2013. For example, in study done by me, she found that, okay, whatever. And then let's say this one here, let's say this one here also support for economic reasons. So you have Abdullah and Rich. Now this one here, how do you know the year? You have to go to this part here. Wait, where is it? This one here. We need to find. So this one here, 2009. So 2009, and the writer just now, oh my god, need to go back. Sorry, not this one. sorry. This one here. Okay. So Abdullah and Rich, 2009. So you say, because their points are the same, so you will say this is supported by another study by Abdullah and Rich, and then you put 2009. Who found that? So whatever, or alternatively, you can also write, for example, one of the factors, grammar. Okay. Alternatively, you can also write something like this. You can say, okay, this is too long. I'm just going to copy and cut. Okay, and Abdullah and Rich, 2009, found that one of the main factors for the decreasing number of male students in tertiary education is because they want to support their family or parents. So there are two ways that you can do it. This one here, you split. You talk about one first, and then you explain, and then you support by the same factor written or searched by some other researchers. Or you can just straight away combine first researcher and the other set of researcher talk about the same thing, and then you just describe. So this is what synthesis is. Synthesis. So when you do your literature review, ladies and gentlemen, most importantly is actually your synthesis and how you do the writing of the argument. So you cannot just cut and paste and then you just top up with many cut and paste. You can't do that. You have to rephrase, put your own ideas, but of course you have to introduce first something like this. So I hope that this helps, and thank you very much. Thank you for listening, and I'm sorry for the voice, the quality of my voice. And should you have any questions, or should you have anything that you want to ask, you can just ask me. Not a problem. Thank you.